Hello students, welcome to All Force E-Learning Junior Intermediate English class. Very glad to see you again. So in the previous session, I explained you present tense and simple past tense and past continuous tense. So let us continue with other tenses in this session. Before I start the session, I would like to say a sentence to all of you, my dear students. Think not the past. Fear not the future, but live in the present. Whatever that happened. Don't think about the past things because they never come back. The second one is fear not the future. Future is unpredictable. Live in the present. Live the present life happily. Whatever you ought to do, whatever you are expected to do, whatever you are deserved to do, you do that work happily. That gives you immense pleasure. Keep this in mind. Okay, dear students, yesterday I explained you past continuous tense. What is the structure of past continuous tense? Subject plus was or were plus V4 plus object. Past continuous tense is used to express an action that was in continuation at certain time in the past. I was watching TV at 9 p.m. yesterday. I was explaining you grammar at this time yesterday. Past continuous tense. And when a sentence is in present continuous tense in direct speech, when that is transformed to indirect speech, the present continuous tense becomes a past continuous tense. For instance, he said, comma, inverted commas, I am waiting here. He said that he was waiting there. The combination of simple past tense and past continuous tense we have already discussed. I saw an old man while he was crossing the road. When I last saw him, he was playing cricket. And there is the combination of simple past and past continuous tense, just I have told you, and there is another combination also, that is past continuous tense and past continuous tense. While I was watching TV, my mother was cooking food. While I was doing homework, my brother was playing outside. While I was studying intermediate second year, my sister was studying 10th class. So this is pertaining to past continuous tense, just a revision, dear students. And next tense is past perfect tense. You all know the structure of past perfect tense. Let me write here subject plus had plus V3 plus object. This is the structure of past perfect tense, and the negative structure is subject plus had plus not plus V3 plus object. And the interrogative structure is had plus subject plus V3 plus object. I had paid the fee. I had not paid the fee had I paid the fee. We had completed the work. We had not completed the work had we completed the work. She had submitted the report. She had not submitted the report had she submitted the report. Like this we can go on reading number of sentences. Okay. And what is the use of past perfect tense? Just you listen carefully. My dear students, when there are two past completed actions, when there are two past completed actions, the first past completed action should be expressed in past perfect and the second in simple past. Here, first past completed action, first past completed action, it should be expressed in past perfect. Okay, and second past completed action, second past completed action, it is expressed in simple past. You all passed SSC. You all joined intermediate. We have already discussed this in simple past, past perfect combination. Okay, you all passed SSC and you all joined intermediate. Out of these two past completed actions, which was earlier one? Passing SSC. Okay, so that sentence can be written like this: before we joined intermediate, before we joined intermediate, you see here V2, that is simple past tense. Before we joined intermediate, we had passed SSC. You see here, before we joined intermediate, we had passed SSC. Okay, so here we have three keywords for this past perfect tense. Okay, so what are those three keywords? Number one is before. Number two, after, and number three is when. So these are the three time indicators for past perfect tense. Okay, dear students, just you carefully observe. Before, after, when. Before I came here, I had informed you. Before she went home, she had completed the work. Carefully observe. Before, after, before, the verb definitely is in V2. Before I entered the classroom, I had taken permission. Before I came to college, I had paid the fee. Okay, so this sentence can be revealed like this, and we can also tell the sentence with after. After she had completed the work, same meaning. but there will be slight change. After she had completed the work, she went home. Just you carefully observe here. After she had completed. After she had completed the work. After she had completed the work, she went home. You see, these are two past completed actions. What was the first past completed action? Completing the work. And after completing the work, she went home. This is the second past completed action. Second past completed action should be expressed in simple past, and first past completed action should be expressed in past perfect. Again, let me say, when there are two past completed actions, the first past completed action should be expressed in past perfect and the second in simple past tense. Okay, this is one. And the second rule of past perfect tense is, when the sentence is in present perfect tense or in simple past tense, in direct speech, okay, and when it is transformed to indirect speech, present perfect tense and simple past tense will be changed to past perfect tense. Just you carefully observe. I write one sentence here. She said to me, comma, inverted commas. Carefully observe, dear students. You can easily understand. Just have a glance on the board. She said to me. You see here, I have completed the work. I have completed the work. This is one thing. And when this is transformed to indirect speech, she told me that she had completed the work. So here it should be within inverted commas, that indicates the sentence is in direct speech, and when it is transformed to this present perfect tense is changed to past perfect tense. And in the same way, simple past tense also. For instance, he said to me, I wrote the exam. He told me that he had written the exam. We can have clear discussion about this direct indirect speech under transformation of sentences. Here, just for the sake of knowing that past perfect tense is used in indirect speech, I have given you this example. Okay, dear students, just have a glance for a while. Okay, dear students, next one is past perfect tense is used in third conditional clause. First conditional clause, simple present tense. Second conditional clause, simple past tense. Third conditional clause, past perfect tense. Keep that in mind. Third conditional clause. This is also known as unfulfilled condition. Unfulfilled condition. What is the equation for this third conditional clause? You carefully observe here. If plus subject plus had plus V3 leads to. Had V3 means past perfect tense. If means condition. This is called conditional clause. This is also called third conditional clause. In third conditional clause, the tense of the verb is past perfect tense. Leads to, subject plus should or would have plus V3. So you can also take here could or might also. You carefully observe this particular sentence. I can give you a number of examples here. If she had played well, she would have won the match. If he had worked hard, he would have passed the exam. Okay. If she had paid the fee, she would have been allowed into the classroom. If she had helped me, I would have passed the exam. If you had informed me, I would have been available to you. If she had invited me, I would have attended the party. If they had written the exam, they would have passed. Like this. You will have to by heart this structure. If plus subject plus had plus V3 leads to subject plus should or would have plus V3. This can also be written in other form, that is had plus subject plus V3 leads to. Had plus subject plus V3 leads to subject plus should or would have plus V3. Same again, you can take a could or might. Had she worked hard, she would have passed the exam. If she had worked hard, she would have passed the exam. Or had she worked hard, she would have passed the exam. Both are same. In exam sometimes this may be given. You should not have any confusion. This is related to third conditional clause. In third conditional clause, the tense of the verb is past perfect tense. Okay, so this is pertaining to past perfect tense, and the time indicators of past perfect tense are before, after, when. Before I came to college, I had taken my breakfast. Same sentence we can reveal in another way. After I had taken breakfast, I came to college. Just you carefully observe the two sentences which I have just revealed you. When we reached the railway station, the train had already left the platform. You see the difference. The train left the platform 10 minutes ago. Left, simple past tense. Ago is the indicator of simple past. When two past actions, then the first action past perfect and the second action simple past tense. When we reached the railway station, the train had already gone. What was the first past complete action? Train left. And what is the next past complete action? We reached the railway station. So when you have clarity of all tenses, you speak perfect English. And of course, it needs practice. And also, it needs wonderful vocabulary. You can enjoy the essence of English language. Okay, dear students. So, this is pertaining to past perfect tense. I have already explained you second conditional clause and first conditional clause. Just you listen very carefully. First conditional clause, I read out the equation. If plus subject plus V1 leads to subject plus shall or will plus V1. If you work hard, you will get top rank. Same example in other way. Second conditional clause, if plus subject plus V2 leads to subject plus should or would plus V1. If she played well, she would won the match. Third conditional clause, if plus subject plus had plus V3 leads to subject plus should or would have plus V3. If she had done the work, she would have been allowed into the classroom. Okay. If she had played well, she would have won the match. If she had asked me, I would have helped her. Sometimes the sentence can also be written in passive voice. I told you when I was explaining you first conditional clause, if I am invited, I shall go. The same sentence in third conditional clause, if I had been invited, I would have gone. See the difference. And we also discussed imaginary condition. If I were the principal, I would give you permission. Okay. With B forms also we can tell the sentences. Before I came here, I had been there in the office for 5 hours. Okay. I have been here since morning. Present perfect continuous tense. Have been is the B form. Just you can enjoy tenses if you go on reading number of sentences. Okay, dear students, just have a glance. Next tense is past perfect continuous tense. past perfect and past perfect continuous tense. Past perfect continuous tense. I think you are recollecting the structure. What is the structure of past perfect continuous tense? Subject plus had plus been plus V4 plus object. Okay, so generally we don't write negative. What is the interrogative one? Had plus subject plus been plus V4 plus object. Just you carefully observe. She had been watching TV. Okay. She had been watching TV. Had she been watching TV? Generally in perfect continuous tenses, we don't use negative. Okay. They had been playing cricket. Had they been playing cricket? Okay. Then what is the context or what is the use of past perfect continuous tense? You carefully observe. I will explain you. Already I have explained present perfect continuous tense. What is the context of present perfect continuous tense? Present perfect continuous tense is used to express an action which was started in the past and is in continuation at the time of speaking. Carefully observe. Now I read out. Okay. Past perfect continuous tense is used to express an action which was started in the past and was in continuation at certain time in the past. It was in continuation at certain time in the past. Just you carefully observe, my dear students. Before I came to you, I had been waiting outside for 2 hours. Okay, before I came to you, I had been waiting outside for 2 hours. You can find 2 time indicators. One is before and the other one is for or when. You can take anyone. Before, after, when. Just you carefully observe again. Okay, dear students. Before I came to Karimnagar, I had been living in Hyderabad for 15 years. Okay, so this is past perfect continuous tense. Okay, and let me give you one example here. Rohit Sharma Rohit Sharma had been batting for 2 hours. Rohit Sharma had been batting for 2 hours when the rain interrupted the match. You carefully observe, my dear students, here. Rohit Sharma had been batting. This is past perfect continuous tense. When the rain interrupted the match. Here, when is the indicator. I write one example. You can easily understand. Just you observe the change. Same sentence I write in another way. That is, Rohit Sharma has been batting for 2 hours. This is sentence number 1 and this is sentence number 2. You carefully observe. This is present perfect continuous tense and this one is past perfect continuous tense. Here only for is present, okay, and here for and when is also present. Rohit Sharma has been batting for 2 hours. Rohit Sharma had been batting for 2 hours when the rain interrupted the match. Action started in the past and was in continuation at certain time in the past only. For that we use past perfect continuous tense and action started in the past and is in continuation at the time of speaking. For that we use present perfect continuous tense. Okay, and you have one more context for this is when the sentence is transformed from direct speech to indirect speech again. In direct speech, if the sentence is in past continuous tense or present perfect continuous tense, that will be changed to past perfect continuous tense in indirect speech. Just you carefully observe. She said, comma inverted commas, I have been doing homework. When this is transformed to indirect speech, you have to write the sentence like this. She said that she had been doing homework. So in the same way, he said, comma inverted commas, I was playing. When this is transformed to indirect speech, he said that he had been playing. You see the difference. Okay, you carefully observe the sentences. Just have a glance, my dear students. Here Rohit Sharma had been batting for 2 hours when the rain interrupted the match. Here present perfect continuous tense, if you carefully observe, Rohit Sharma has been batting for 2 hours. In the examination you will have to find out the keywords very carefully. Just a sentence is given up to this extent. You will have to write the sentence in present perfect continuous tense, and when there is extension with when and past tense, you will have to write the sentence in past perfect continuous tense. And let me give you one more example. The farmers had been sowing seeds for 2 hours. When the sun set, means evening. They had been sowing seeds for 2 hours when the sun set. So this is pertaining to past perfect continuous tense. I have completed total past tense also. In past tense what comes? Simple past, past continuous, past perfect and past perfect continuous tense. Okay, altogether 8 tenses have been completed. You carefully listen. You will be given assignment also. Dear students, go through the sentences, go through the exercises, whether you are able to write correct answers or not. You check yourself. If you write correct answers, it is understood that you have understood the concept. Okay, with this I wind up this session. I express my heartfelt gratitude to all of you for watching the video and for listening to my lecture. We will meet again soon. Till then, goodbye, students.